Good morning, St. Nick's. It's nice to see you again. So this is our next assembly, and this week our theme is all about service. Now, when I was thinking about this, I was trying to think of what theme that I could talk to you about that related to service. And then I started thinking about everything that's been going on around us in the last few months and how service actually is a key theme along those lines. Now, we were talking last week about Jesus, and we were talking about how Jesus wants us to do for others as he has done for us, and how he wants us to treat people the way that he wanted us to be treated. Now, when we think about our world, we think about this amazing world that God created. We think about all of the amazing things around us through creation. We think about the animals, the plants, the sea and the sky, and obviously the people. Now, the people are one of the most important things around us. And it's really important that we have people to look after those people. Now, there are people that look after you every single day. So if I said to you, can you make a list of the people that maybe look after you or serve you every day, I wonder who would be on your list of people that do that for you. So I had a thought about making a list for myself. I had a huge list at the end of it, and there were some people that I hadn't really thought of before. So I had my normal people. I had my husband, I had my children, I had my mum, and my other members of my extended family. Then I started thinking about people like doctors and nurses. Now, they've become really important to us of late, haven't they? I think their role was always so important, but recently we've kind of noticed it a little bit more than maybe we had done before. Then I started thinking, well, who else is really important to me? Who else serves me or does something for me to either keep me safe or keep me living in the way I want to be living? And I started to think about people like the postman. So without the postman, I wouldn't get my post, and some of that's really, really important. But have I ever considered before that that person is doing something to help me? What about the dustbin man? Now, without that, I would have rubbish piling up all of the time. And so actually that person is really key to me, and somebody that is doing the work of God, so serving others to help them in their lives. Now, who else can you think of that maybe you wouldn't necessarily put at the top of your list? But actually, when you think about it, they are really, really key people. So if you're watching this in school or you're watching this at home, I would like you to just take a few minutes, grab a piece of paper, draw yourself maybe a little circle in the middle of all of the people that serve you, and try and make a little spider diagram of everybody that's on it. Because I think that you may be a little bit surprised when you actually end up and look at your list. Now, over the recent months, we know some more of these people, because they have become our key workers, haven't they? Those people that are so key to us that they have got to go and do their jobs through this pandemic. People that work in shops, so people that have to bring us food, they have become really important to us recently. Now, they've always been really important, haven't they? We've always needed food, but in recent months, they've become more important because we've seen them on the news. They've become more important because they've got to go to work when maybe other people haven't. Does that make them more important than they were before? Or should they have always really been that important to us? Now, I think many of you have probably stood out the front of your houses and you have clapped for the NHS. Now, have those doctors and nurses become more important to us in the recent months? Or were they always just as important? It's just at the moment we think more of them because of everything that's going on around us. Now, all of those people in all of those roles every day are there helping us. They're helping serve us. They are doing what Jesus wanted them to do by taking care of others. Now, it's not just those people though, is it? It's also you. Who do you help? Who do you serve every day? When you think about your day and the people that you come in contact with, what do you do to help them? Now, I think that you could probably think of lots of things that you do. And there's probably lots of other things that you could do to help too. Maybe if you're at home, you're with your mum or your dad, and there's things to do around the house. Parents are always very busy. I wonder whether you could think about things that you can do, things that you could offer, things that you could serve to help other people. If you're in school, Maybe you could think about what you could do right now. How could you help others today? How could you become somebody that helps others and becomes supportive and serves people? Now, there are huge amounts of things that you could do. You can at home do the washing. You could tidy up your bedrooms. You could feed the cat, feed the dog. All of those really important things. Or you could just think about looking after people, saying kind words, doing something nice for somebody else. Okay, we're going to close our eyes and say a prayer. So today we're going to say a prayer to thank all of those people. Dear God, thank you for giving all the people to us that help us and serve us every single day. All of those people that have become hugely important to us over the previous months. The doctors, the nurses, the bin men and the postmen and the people that work in shops, as well as all of those other people that sometimes we forget about, but you gave to us to help us and serve us every day. Please let us think about what we can do to help and serve people and to make this world a better place. Amen. Lovely to see you all. I will see you again next week. Bye.